So now let's work on our home screen component. Now let's fetch all the posts from our Node.js server and just display that all the posts in our home screen, right? So once the our data is posted, now here instead of console.logging we can do an alert. Yeah, we can do an alert. Okay, we are using alert, so let's do an alert, right? So we can just use this and alert, and here we can use alert, and just here we can use the message uh, saved SUCCE success, right? Or you can use the data also. Here in data, let's see what data we are getting. So we are getting this Rakesh. So yes, let's use this, right? So here we can instead of this strings, what we can use is we can use backticks, and here we can use this dollar, and here we can use our data dot name and is saved, 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 SUCCESSFULY successfully. We can just alert this out, right? And now we can just navigate the user to our home screen. So in order to do that, we need to receive here the navigation from props. So we can destructure the navigation from props. So here we can write navigation, right? navigation. Okay, so I'm checking just the spelling, right? Okay, because things don't work when we miss some word, right? So it is easy to make typo and it's hard to figure it out, the typo. Navigation.navigate, navigate, and we need to navigate to back to our home. Let's see what we gave while creating. Just minimize this and let's open this up. Let's see what variable we gave it. We gave it a home, so let's copy this up. Now let's here paste that, right? Okay, so yeah, so we will test this out very shortly. Now one thing which we noticed in our previous video, that when we were typing in our create screen, the keyboard was hiding the other fields, right? So so what we can do is we can use keyboard avoiding view to prevent from that condition. So we can here just pull out keyboard not like this, keyboard avoiding view, and we can just wrap our keyboard avoiding view where it is. Where is our, yeah, this one. So we can just wrap everything's every text inside the keyboard avoiding view. So let's use this keyboard avoiding view and just Control X, and wherever this component ends, just paste it in here, right? Okay, we will test this out very shortly, but not now, right? Once we just work on our home screen, right? So in a home screen, what we have is this static data, right? Okay, one thing which you can notice is that in our Mongo database we have ID, but it is with the name of underscore ID, right? And we can see that in our response we are getting this underscore ID, but here we have used just simple ID, right? So I want to replace the ID with the underscore ID. So wherever we have used ID, we will replace that with underscore ID. Yeah, this is important, right? Because very soon we will be fetching the post and the post will have underscore ID, right? So just let's do that right now. So what we can do is we can just control D and select all the occurrences, control D, and yeah, so there are only 4 occurrences. Yeah, this one. So let's remove this ID, and now here just assign underscore ID, like so. I think while navigating also, while navigating to which screen, profile screen, we just destructured the ID. Now we want to destructure the underscore ID. So let's again here replace all the occurrences of ID with the underscore ID. So just press Control D, and we have used it only here only. So just here put underscore here, like so. Okay, now let's save this also, and now let's work on a home. Now we want to fetch the post. Now where to fetch the post? Now for that we have a special hook, that is use effect hook, right? That is use effect hook, right? And we also need use state, because obviously we will be updating our state as soon as we get the data, as soon as we fetch our records. So we'll be using use state hook as well. Now we can just get rid of this, right? And we'll create first const, let's say data, right? And set data, right? And let's use that use state hook, and that will be of array, and right now this will be just empty, right? Okay. I think we need one more hook, that is we can detect, we can show a loading screen until our data is fetching, right? So here we can use this loading, and here we can write set loading, right? And initially that will be of, let's say, true. Where is use state, and let's say initially our loading screen will display, so this will be initially true, right? Okay. Now where to fetch data? Now here in this use effect, here we can use use effect, and basically use effect takes a function as an argument, and in here we can pass the second argument, that is of empty array. Now this will work as a use, this will work as a component did mount, like we have in our class based components, right? So this is a good place to fetch some kind of externally data, right? And this component will run only once when our components mount, right? So we just want to fetch this data only once. So yeah, so this use effect will kick in only once when our component loads up, right? Okay, so here we can just fetch the data, right? So we can use this fetch, and let's see from which URL. What was the URL? It was, let's say, where we defined, okay, this URL. So let's copy this up, Control C, and put it in here, right? And let's say which route we gave, right? So just go to the server screen where it is, and let's see, this was a default route, so just all we need is to write just this, right? Okay, now in here we can chain on then, and oh, not like that. What is this? We can just chain on this then, and in then first we need to parse the response to that JSON, right? Oh, not like this. JSON, and this JSON, and this will again gives us a promise, so we can just catch that in another then. I think we forgot one to put one dot in here, right? Okay. Now in this again, what we can do is we will get the data, right? And we, for now, no, we will not console.log, because we know we will receive an array with the each and every record, right? So we can just update this data with the what data we are receiving. Let's give it some another name. Let's give it results results, right? And now let's update our state, right? Let's use set state, or set data state, and in the set data, let's make this D capital, right? Yeah, because it is easy to read, right? Okay, now in the set data we can assign the result, and result will be array which contains every record, results, like so. And once we got the data, we can just set this loading to false again, right? So we can just use this set loading to what, false, like so. And I think we are done. Now when the component is loading, we should show the loading screen. So in order to do that, we can use here something like activity indicator, activity indicator, right? And now let's Google it out how to use that, because I don't remember the syntax. activity indicator, yeah, this one. Yeah, just open this up, and here we have example of okay, so let's, yeah, we want this blue, right? Okay, so we can just copy this large one, right? Control C, right? Now when we will show this, we will show this when loading is what, true, right? So we can just here put a conditions, when loading is true, then we will show our activity indicator. So I just paste this activity indicator. Let's write this on new line, right? and else, so we can put a colon, else we will show our flat, oh, not in here. As this component ends, write a new line. Let's write everything on a new line, right? Oh. And in here we can use colon. If loading is false, then we can show this flat list in here, like so. And I think it should work, right? Okay, so this is basically a ternary operator in JavaScript, right? Okay, I think that is it for now. I think we should test this out, right? Okay, let's open our emulator in here and let's hit save, and opens our emulator. Now it is showing activity indicator. I think it is fetching the post. Awesome, amazing. It fetched the post, that is Rakesh, and I am loving this. I am personally loving this, but it is not updating the profile. Why is that a case? Oh, because we just hard coded this profile. Now we don't want to hard code this profile. Now what we can do is we can fetch this profile from the data, right? So here we can write data dot data has I think, what was that, URL, right? So it has URL. Let's see onto a Mongo database. It has let's say, oh no, not URL, it has a picture, 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 like so. Let's save it out. Let's see if it fetches the original picture. Oh, so we have this black picture. Oh, my bad. So let's see what kind of picture we have, how we can copy this, how we can no, I don't want uh, uh, let's console.log the data out, right? So we can just, from that, there we can just copy that URL. So let's console.log uh, results, resu results. Why is this console importing automatically? Let's save this and let's see on our this is server console, not server console. Just close the server console in here, right? So we have this. Let's see the URL, control C, and let's see if we have a black image in here. No, we have the perfect person image. So we are making some typo, I think. Let's reload this one more time. No, still it is not working out. Oh, my bad. We are just assigning this data is basically an array, and we are just putting dot on that array. So we just need to put that on a item, right? The array has a record, right? We want to access that picture from record, right? So here we just need to write item. Oh, you might have noticed it, but yeah, my mind is not clicking right at right time. Okay, now we can see we have this little image. If we click on this, so we have dynamic right here. We have this dynamic profile page as well. We will work on this edit and fire employee. Just hold. Now let's see if our keyboard avoiding view is working. Now let's see how click on this phone number. Okay, no, keyboard, we need to give behavior to keyboard avoiding view as well. So let's go to create employee, right? In order to work, just go to where is our keyboard. Now here we need to also give it a behavior, and now in behavior we just need to give this position, so it will push the position in upward direction. Let's see if I click on phone number, so it is pushing everything upward. We can see the salary, we can see the position. Now it is not hiding other fields, right? So it is just pushing. What if I click on this name? It pushed the name also. Oh, my bad. Oh, this is bad. It is pushing whole the name, right? As well. Why is that a case? So we should not use then this keyboard avoiding view. Let's see if what happens if I just wrap everything with the keyboard avoiding view. Let's say Control X, and let's just put it over here, and let's go here downwards, and let's Control X it, and let's put it in over here. What we did something wrong. Oh, just remove this from here, extra this one, right? And just give this style to a root. Control X to this keyboard, Control V. Let's now test this out. Let's click on this name again. It is not working as we want, right? This is pushing the name as well. Yeah, so this is bad. Okay. Actually, you know why, I know why it is doing like this, because it is not including this. This is not including header in our this, right? So what we can do is we can wrap the keyboard avoiding view in this app. I think so. I'm not sure though. Oh, not in this app. In this app. Oh, not in this. Just close this up. In this app.json. I'm not sure though. Right? So we should test it, but no, I will not test it right now. Just for now, we will not use this keyboard avoiding view. It is not compulsory to use that. We'll test it sometime later. First, let's work on every screen and just let first we finish our project, and now we will, then after we will work on these tiny things, right? So it is fetching, right? And I think this is it for this video, right? We will work on edit and remove in next video, right? uh yeah, so till then, bye bye. So I will catch you guys up in the very next video.